Oh, wow. I cannot believe I get a chance to interview the great Dr. Sonyia Richardson. Dr. Richardson, thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I am great, Roger. Thank you so much for having me. I always love to
Oh,
be in spaces with you. You know that.
oh gosh, same here, same here. I'm so fortunate that we are not only colleagues, but friends. And Dr. Richardson, it is time to celebrate you because it is Social Work Month, Dr. Richardson, and
Yay.
we are giving a shout out to social workers who are connected to UNCC and the School of Social Work, alum, faculty, community advocates and activists, partners,
Mm,
everybody who's involved with us, who's a social worker and has walked through our doors. We're celebrating, we're shouting you guys
yeah.
out. So we're gonna spotlight you today, Dr. Richardson.
Yay.
So
Thank you.
that's right. We're gonna show these socially engaged videos on all our social media platforms, so Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and that way you can share it so everybody knows what you're doing and how you're impacting not only our school but the community as well. So, Dr. Richardson, if you could tell us a little bit about what you're doing as a social worker, and also the second part of this is if you can tell us some lessons learned that you feel like have been really valuable in your journey as a social worker.
All right. So, what am I currently doing? Professor
What are
Certificate
you
has me
doing, right?
involved with so much right now. Of course, assistant professor of social work at UNC Charlotte. Yeah, so working on that. And in that work, I am a suicidologist. And so I study suicide, particularly among Black populations, and also am focused on capacity building for organizations, specifically behavioral healthcare organizations. So doing that work as a social worker, and I'm also a practitioner. So I am a licensed clinical social worker. I have a very, very, very small caseload. And so I keep my toes fresh in the water and just kind of keep getting involved with the clinical work so I can stay abreast of what's happening clinically. And then I also own and operate a behavioral health care agency. We are celebrating 15 years this month that we have been in business. It's another level counseling and consultation. So I run and co-operate that with my sister, Treva Capel. And so those are the things I'm doing as a social worker, in addition to, of course, mentoring and supporting and teaching and things like that. So those are some of those, that's kind of where I found my lane, at least at this point in my life. And then I would say lessons learned is to be real to what you're passionate about. And so the last couple of years, I have been very direct and honest about where my passion lies, and it lies within my community. And I have learned to be okay with focusing and concentrating my efforts on my community. And so my research and my practice efforts and a lot of what I'm doing is really focusing on the needs of the African American community, not neglecting the needs of other communities, but amplifying the needs of my own. And so I think the greatest lessons I've learned, one of the greatest lessons is that it's okay. It's okay for you to find your area of passion and to concentrate on that. And you don't have to you don't have to like focus on every population. Just because you're a social worker does not mean that you have to specialize in everything. You can specialize on your own. I would say that would be lesson one. And lesson two is, for me, has been that it's okay to be an entrepreneur. It's okay to be an innovator. It's okay to create. Oftentimes, we're going to have to create to be able to transform and change. And so being able to really hold space for the entrepreneur in me, and learn how to take that space and integrate it into every other aspect of my life has really been important.
Incredible. I am sure that our audience would love to hear more tidbits that you have, because I'm sure you have thousands of them, as your journey as a social worker has taken you so many different places. And you're
Mhm.
right. I feel like part of it is it's okay to refocus. It's
Yes.
okay to just put your energy in one or two things that you know you're not only passionate about, but you know you're gonna leave your footprint and your
Yeah.
thumbprint and every print in that. So thank
Yes.
you for sharing that, Dr. Richardson. You're just you're not only are you passionate, but you're a role model. I feel like I look up to the things that you've done. I look up to you for being that person who wants to take on a challenge and isn't going to back down. So thanks for showing us that. Thanks for showing me that. We
Thank you.
appreciate you. So we're going to have fun, right?
All
So
right.
we've known each other for a while. You know, I like to have fun. I know you like to have fun. We're going to play a quick game. It's called Fab 5 in 5 seconds. So you get to share with us your favorite 5 things in 5 seconds or less.
Oh my
right?
gosh. Okay.
Yes, 5 seconds or less. I know you can do this. So on my go, you can just go ahead and it could be your favorite anything. All right. Your favorite plant, your favorite flower, your favorite drink, whatever. All right. But it's all about you. So on my go, you go. Ready, set, go.
Purple chocolate dogs. I'm gonna go with what I want to say for my last 2. Children, my kids. And then my last one is gonna be, I gotta say my husband.
All right.
I can't say the kids without the husband.
You know, for a second, I thought you were gonna like be in 3 seconds because you were like 1, 2, 3, and then you paused.
And then yeah, I wasn't prepared.
Well, this was so much fun, Dr. Richardson. I know that whenever I'm in that space with you, we laugh, we have fun, we're connected, and I truly deeply appreciate who you are and what you've done for students, for me, and for the community, and for the profession. And so that's why we celebrate you, and we celebrate all social workers this month. So happy Social Work Month, Dr.
Thank
Richardson.
you.
We appreciate you. You have a great day.
All right, thanks, Roger.